Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that we have completed our previous chapter, that is 7 percentage, and today we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter 8, measurement. As I told you yesterday only that in this measurement chapter we are going to do measurement of length, measurement of weight or mass, as well as we will do measurement of capacity also. Now what is the difference between these three? First of all, we will talk about measurement of length. If I'll ask from you what is the length of this marker, what you will do? What you will do? You will keep this marker besides the scale and you will tell the length. Fine. And if I'll ask what is the weight of this marker, what is the weight of this marker, then you will tell that you will keep this marker on spring balance or any kind of a balance and you will weigh, and that you will tell the weight of this marker is 10 gram, 15 gram or 20 gram. Now next thing, how much ink is filled in this marker? So you will tell that approximately 3 milliliter ink, 3 ml ink, 5 ml ink is filled in this marker. Fine. So these are three categories of measurement. First, what is the length of that particular thing? If I talk with the human body, I'm also here. If I talk about me, that what is the length of my body? Means what is my length? Length we will measure in meter, so or centimeter, that my height is 165 centimeter, 170 centimeter. Different person have their different height. So height is what the length of our body. Now next is, that is measurement of length. Now next thing, if I'll ask that what is the mass of your body or what is the weight of your body, that we will measure in kg. For example, if somebody's body weight is 50 kg, so that is measurement of mass, measurement of weight. Now third thing, that what is the HP content of their body or how much water content of its body, that we will measure in liter. Now what is the difference? See, measurement of capacity, whenever we were doing measurement of capacity, we will measure only liquids in that. When we will measurement of weight, we will measure net weight of the body, that we will do. So the first topic which we are going to see in this, that is measurement of length. So let's start with one activity here. So now the first activity which we will perform related to this measurement of length. If I'll take one pencil, this pencil you all can see. Now if I'll ask what is the length of this pencil, what we will do? We will keep this scale here according to the length of the centimeter and we will keep the pencil here. We'll keep the pencil here, or we will keep it like this along with the scale and we will mark that point. What is that point? What is that point? We will find it out, that point. Now this point will become the length of the pencil. I have marked here. Fine. Now what is the length here? The length is, now this length is, we'll measure this length of the pencil. What is this length? This length is 16 centimeter. So what is the length of this pencil? The length of the pencil is 16 centimeter. Similarly, we can measure length of marker also. We can measure length of different things. You can, for example, if I'll have this book. See, I've taken this book. What is the length of this book? What we will do? We'll keep this book like here and then we will keep the scale along with this and we will find it out. The length of the book is How much? That is 29.5 centimeter. So here the length of the book will be 29.5 centimeter. So by this we can measure length of different object. Now before we will start measurement of length, first of all we will find it out standard unit of length. Now what are the different standard of length that we will see, and how we can convert one unit into another, that we will see. So let's start measures of length. First we will write measures of length. Now what you are supposed to find it out? Measures of length. Now in measures of length, first we will be having 1 centimeter, which is will be equal to 10 millimeters. See, this you have to remember: milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, and then kilometer. These are the different measures of length. Milli means millimeter, then centimeter, cm, then decimeter, dm, then meter, m, decameter, dam, then hectometer, hm, and then kilometer is already in that abbreviation. Fine. So remember this rule. Now measures of length. Now 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. See, you can see this abbreviation from here. 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. Then 10 centimeter is equals to 1 decimeter. 1 decimeter. After that, 10 decimeter is equals to 1 meter. 10 decimeter is equals to 1 meter. Now in this we can do that 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. After that what we have, that 1000 meter. 1000 meter is equals to 1 kilometer. These are few of the basic measures of length that you are supposed to do it properly. You have to remember it properly. See, in this each step contains 10. Fine. For example, here we have shifted 2 places, then 1 decimeter will become 100 millimeter. 100 millimeter. See, we'll see these measures of length once again. That 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter is equals to 1 decimeter. 10 decimeter is equals to 1 meter. 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. Now these two, why I have written these two? Because more often we were using this. 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter, or sometime we were writing like this is also 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. And here this also 1000 meter is equals to 1 kilometer, and this. These 2, 3 are quite common, which we are using in many questions. Fine. So now we'll understand how to do conversion of length from a smaller unit into a bigger unit. See, for this I'll tell you few of the tips. Then whenever you have to do conversion, now with this chart, milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer, with this chart you will be able to understand that which is your smaller unit and which is your bigger unit. If you are supposed to do conversion from a smaller into a bigger unit, then what you will do? When smaller unit is supposed to convert it into bigger unit, you will do division. Fine. Smaller, if you have to convert a smaller unit into bigger unit, smaller to bigger, you will do division, and bigger to smaller, you will do multiplication. Because if you have a big watermelon Then if it will be divided, it can be formed in many smaller parts, but smaller part will become more smaller when it will be change it into bigger. So what we will do, when we have to convert smaller to bigger, we will do division, and bigger to smaller we will do multiplication. This is another thing which you have to remember like that only. Now measures of length will revise once again what we have done. 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter is equals to 1 decimeter. 10 decimeter is equals to 1 meter. In fact, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter and 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. These are few of the measures of length which we more often use in many questions. Now we'll understand if you have to convert conversion of a smaller unit into bigger unit. Now conversion of smaller unit into bigger unit. Now from this chart you will be able to understand that which is smaller unit and which is bigger unit. So let's start this. Whenever you have to convert a smaller unit into a bigger unit, then what we will do it? We will do division. First basic thing is you will do division. For example, if you have to change 5 millimeter into centimeter. So just now we have seen that 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. So 1 millimeter is equals to 1 by 10 centimeter. It means 5 millimeter is equals to 5 by 10. Fine. Now this you can write it in decimal that we have just now we have done in this chapter. So this will become 0.5 centimeter. 0.5 centimeter. Now what example I have taken that? For example, this is a general example I have taken that if you have to convert 5 millimeter into centimeter. So as we all are knowing it that 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. It means 1 millimeter will become 1 by 10 centimeter. It means 5 millimeter will become 5 by 10 centimeter. This division or changing this fraction into decimal we have done in our previous chapter only. So what we will do? 0.5. If we have 0 in the denominator, 1 0, if we have 1 0 in the denominator, it means we required 1 decimal place. If we have 2 zeros in the denominator, we require 2 decimal place. So now it will become 0.5 centimeter. I hope this question is clear. Now what you have to remember? You have to remember first of all this whole chart: milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. And then you have to remember whenever you have to convert a smaller unit into a bigger unit. Whenever you have to convert a smaller unit into bigger unit, you will do division. Let's see one more example. Let's say if you have to convert, next example I am taking 3 centimeter into decimeter. Now this conversion you have to do. 3 centimeter into decimeter. Now 10 centimeter is equals to 1 decimeter. This we have seen from here. 10 centimeter are there in 1 decimeter. Now 1 centimeter will become 1 by 10 decimeter. So then 3 centimeter will become 3 by 10 decimeter. Now what we will do? This 0 will take one decimal place in that, 0.3 decimeter. 0.3 decimeter. So what we have done in this? Again a conversion from smaller unit into a bigger unit, because centimeter is smaller than decimeter. So again a conversion from smaller unit into bigger unit. Now we all are aware of it that 10 centimeter are there in 1 decimeter. It means 1 centimeter is equals to 1 by 10 decimeter. It means 3 centimeter means 3 will be multiplied in the numerator only. 3 divided by 10 decimeter. And here 0 is there in the denominator. So it will become 0.3 decimeter. That we have seen in decimal chapter. How to find it out. How to write it in the form of decimal. Fine. So here we have 0. So we have put it 1 decimal point after before 1 decimal place. Only 1 decimal place you require. Again this example is also conversion of a smaller unit into bigger unit. Today we are going to do only this concept that conversion of smaller unit into bigger unit. Remember this, you are supposed to do division only. Whenever you are changing a smaller unit into bigger unit, you will do division. That is very important. Now let's see one more example. See, many examples we will take it, and after understanding the concept properly, and then we will see question from the exercise. Now next is what? Convert 7 decimeter into meter. 7 decimeter into meter. Now how many decimeter are there in 1 meter? You can see here deci and then meter. It means 10 decimeter are there in 1 meter. 10 decimeter are there in 1 meter. Isn't it? Yes, 10 decimeter are there in 1 meter. After that, 1 decimeter is equals to 1 by 10 meter. It means 7 decimeter is equals to 7 will be multiplied in the numerator. 7 by 10 meter. So that will become 0.7 meter. 0.7 meter. Fine. What do you understood in this? Again we have to convert a smaller unit. Decimeter is smaller than meter. So smaller unit is supposed to convert it into bigger unit. 10 decimeter is equals to 1 meter. 10 decimeter is equals to 1 meter. 1 decimeter is equals to 1 by 10 meter. Now it's 7 decimeter. Now this 1 decimeter is equals to 1 by 10 meter. This 10 which is in multiplication, it will come in division. Fine. As I told you that whenever you have to convert a smaller unit into bigger, you will do division. It means the smaller unit will be divided by that particular number, that how many zeros are there in the denominator. We'll divide it. Now this will become 7 by 10. So what we will do? We will count and put the decimal point over there. Fine. So what we have done, we have counted here 1 and then we will put the decimal. So this concept is related to conversion of a smaller unit into a bigger unit. Now last example which we are going to take again, how to convert a smaller unit into a bigger unit. Now next is 35 centimeter. Convert 35 centimeter into meter. Now what we will do? How many centimeter makes 1 meter? Here this, see this 1 and 2. 2 steps are there, then your meter will be formed. It means 2 steps means 2 zeros. 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. Now what we will do next? Now 1 centimeter is equals to 1 by 100 meter. So what is the next step now? 35 centimeter is equals to 35 divided by 100. Now what we will do? Now this representation of fraction into decimal we have done in our previous chapter. See, there is some concept in your previous chapter. That's why only we have done, first we have done factors and multiples, and then we have done fraction, and then we have done decimal, then percentage. All these concepts we are going to use in this chapter. See, now what we will doing here? Now two decimal places we required 0.35, then meter. Conversion from a smaller unit into a bigger unit. Then what we are doing? We are doing division. Fine, as many hundreds were there, tens were there in that bigger one. With that 10 or 100 or 1000, you are going to divide the given number. Now here 35 will be divided by 100, means a number which is divided by 100, it means two decimal places are required. So what we have seen today? We have seen introduction of length. Along with that, we have seen how to do conversion. Measures of length also we have seen. And this is very important. While doing length, measurement of weight, measurement of capacity, this part is very important. Milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Now these 8 steps you are supposed to remember always. Now what we will do next? Now we will do example 1 of this exercise. Now here today we are going to do concept of this only, conversion of smaller unit into bigger unit. So with this concept only we are going to do example 1, convert 9 millimeter. Few conversion we will do right now. So let's start. This I am not going to erase. This I am going to write on the board every day. Milli, centi, decimeter, because these steps will help you to count and you can find that how many zeros are required. So let's start with this. Convert, example 1, convert 9 millimeter. Example 1, convert A part 9 millimeter into, convert 9 millimeter into centimeter. Fine. What is the relation between millimeter and centimeter here? See this in the solution. 10 millimeter make 1 centimeter. 10 millimeter make 1 centimeter. I'll show you this also. In your scale, you all have seen these smaller fine lines between 2 centimeter, between 1 and 2. You can see 10 smaller lines. These are nothing but the millimeter only. 10 smaller lines you can see between two numbers in the scale. That is nothing but the millimeter only. That only we were writing here, that 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. So what we will do? Now here 9 millimeter is there. It means 9 will be divided by 10. And what you are getting the answer? 0.9 centimeter. Now what we have done in this? We have converted a smaller unit into a bigger unit. Smaller to bigger, this also you will write somewhere. Smaller to bigger. What you have to do? You have to do division. Smaller to bigger, what you are supposed to do? You have to do division. Now what we will do it here? B part. Now what is B part here? B part is, I'll erase A part. A part I think clear to everyone. 9 millimeter into centimeter were there. Now 10 millimeter is equals to 1 centimeter. It means 9 millimeter is equals to 9 will be divided by 10. 9 will be divided by 10. and that will become 0.9 centimeter. Now let's start B part. See, today we are going to do conversion of all, that smaller to bigger only. Now B part is convert 17 centimeter into meter. Again, after centimeter we have centi, then deci, then meter. Two steps are there. It means 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. Now what we will do? 17 centimeter is equals to 17 will be divided by 100. Now how many decimal places do we require here? We require 2 decimal places. So we will count 0.17 meter. We'll count from back and we'll put the decimal. So this will become 0.17 meter. Fine, 0.17 meter. I hope this concept will be clear to everyone. Now we will do C part. See, all these parts are example 1 only. We have these many different parts in example 1. Now we'll see C part, in which you are supposed to convert C part 395 centimeter into meter. Again, this you can tell me. Now this centi and then 2 steps are there. So 100 centimeter will be equal to 1 meter. 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. Now what is the next step? That 395 centimeter is equals to 395 will be divided by 100. So what does it mean? How many decimal places do we require? We require 2 decimal places. So what we will do, we will count from back and then we will put the decimal. 3.95 meter will be your answer. 3.95 meter will be your answer. What we have done in this question? In this question you have been given with 395 centimeter into meter. 395 centimeter into meter. So now 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. 100 centimeter is equals to 1 meter. It means 395 centimeter is equals to 395 divided by 100. Now 100 means you require 2 decimal places. So we will count from back 1, 2 and we will put the decimal here. So what is the answer? 3.95. So now today we have done conversion of smaller unit into bigger unit. Few things you have to remember regarding measurement of length. First, this scale, and according to this scale you can find it out that how many zeros you required in multiplication and in division. Next, smaller to bigger. Whenever you are supposed to convert a smaller unit into a bigger unit, you are supposed to do division. Fine. Now children, if I'll give you that convert 87 meter into kilometer. So related to that also we have done. That in 1 kilometer we have 1000 meter. So it means that meter will be divided by 1000, and how to put decimal, that we have done in a decimal chapter. So we'll use that concept and then we can easily convert a given meter into kilometer. Again, that concept is related to conversion of smaller unit into a bigger unit. So children, I hope that question will also be clear to you all. D part, I'll do it quickly on the board and then you can do it. Now D part is what? 87 meter into kilometer. As you all are aware that 1000 meter will make 1 kilometer. It means 87 meter will equal to 87 will be divided by 1000. Now how many decimal places do we require here? 3 decimal place. We'll count 1, 2 and 3 and this answer will be in kilometer. So with this we are going to complete today's class and do a lot of practice. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.